Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Today I'm super grateful and excited because I am sharing with you the BTS journey of getting my L'Officiel cover. Say hi. Let's kill it. She looks so good. Really excited about this and so grateful to be sharing this with you guys. Let's get into it. So we actually shot this cover in Mexico. We shot it in Tulum. It was so hot, so unbelievably hot, and I am in clearly long pants. And I'm actually gonna find the spread here. Pants. More pants and a trench coat. It was so hot. We shot the cover in this beautiful villa called Casa Arca. We're really, really grateful to Casa Arca for allowing us to shoot everything there. The location was absolutely gorgeous and amazing. When we first checked into Casa Arca, we all kind of flooded in, and you know, when you are with a big group and you enter a villa, everyone goes to find their rooms that they want, right? And I picked the room, and I do see that the air conditioning unit is on and it's set to 70. And it seemed like the air was blowing, but I actually later found out that the room, out of all the entire villa was beautiful, spotless, functional, like everything worked, there were no issues. But my room at that day specifically happened to not have air conditioning. But Casa Arca literally had people coming the next day to fix it. So they were so on point with it and with getting it fixed. I actually hate being cold and I love being warm, so I really didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. But it was August in Mexico. So it was just really hot. So I moved to the movie theater room. So I literally brought my pillows and blanket in there, my phone charger on my phone, and my noise machine. If you don't sleep with the noise machine at night, anyway, we had to get up at 6 a.m. to do this shoot. I think, yeah, I had my hair and makeup guy coming. I had Greg coming at 6 in the morning. And I want to say it was like 1 a.m. when I moved from my room that was like way too hot to the movie theater room, which was much more comfortable. So the beauty prep for the cover shoot, actually, it wasn't as extensive as I think most people would think. Obviously, you know, I do this for a living, so it's not like I had to go on a special diet or lose a certain amount of pounds or anything like that. They did make me, I usually like to keep my nails like this length. I don't know if you guys could see. If you look on the cover, they're much shorter than that. And that's mostly just because, you know, with fashion, you can't have like loud, obnoxious nails. That's just like not the vibe. Had to change that. And at the time I was traveling a lot that summer. This was the summer of 2024. We shot this all the way back in August. I had a nice tan going for me already. We also were in Mexico, which helped. So yeah, that was kind of like the prep. Then we also had to, it took so long to find a great hair and makeup person for the shoot. My manager knew some people and he found Greg with Nomad Beauty. He had done multiple L covers before, so we thought he'd be a great fit. So huge shout out to Greg. He went above and beyond, and I'm just so, so grateful that we found him and that he was there. At the time I had black hair, well, but I had like jet black hair at that time. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. No one, can anyone tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? No one can tell the difference. That was about all of the beauty prep that went into this. This blue one was actually my outfit, and I still have it to this day. And I wear it out sometimes and I get a lot of compliments on it. This is supposed to be like such an exciting, you know, opportunity for me. I should be on cloud 9. At that time, I was actually really going through it. I was still kind of processing a breakup that I had gone through. I was really sad about that. The morning of the shoot, I even was like crying. I was so exhausted from all the traveling that I had been doing and then struggling to find Greg last minute was so stressful. I had to like go in the bathroom and I'm like, pull yourself together. That was me in the bathroom talking to myself. Also, it might be TMI, but I was on my period also. I went through the shoot and I remember Greg was like doing my makeup and my eyes were like still puffy from crying. And I remember he was just encouraging me. He was like, you're gonna be great. He was like, forget about everything else. Like, cause he could tell I was going through it. I didn't like give him all the details, but he knew I was going through it. And we just like kept rolling through the looks, and with each look, I felt more confident and I felt really good. And then I'm seeing, you know, my, like Jay was Jay was the photographer for this shoot. Jay killed it. And each time that I would like, you know, see the photos on the back of his camera, like I would just like feel really good because I was like, no, like we're doing this. Like we worked hard, we made it here. Like, okay, keep going. When we wrapped all of this, I really was almost ready to cry like tears of joy instead, because I felt like all of the work I put forth for this was worth it. We did it, and now I can rest. And the feeling that I wanted to have that morning, I finally had. Started off rough that day, I'll be honest. However, it ended up being really great, and I did end up feeling that Cloud9 feeling that I was looking for all day. I was so tired, but we got it done, and you best believe I had the best sleep that night. But after we shot everything, Jay basically had all of the photos ready to be sent off. So he had to send all of these photos to the L'Officiel team, and they selected the photos that they liked the best. Those were retouched, and then they needed to know, obviously, like confirm all of the outfit details, like what was Balmain, what was this and that. So, but honestly, whoever they used for retouching, like on their team, like excellent, honestly, like really good. That's kind of like what happened after that. Those had to get sent off. The L'Officiel team selected the ones, you know, confirmed the article about me was all good that they wrote and everything. It was the whole month of April when it was on stands in Liechtenstein. Then once all of those were kind of sold after the fact, there was like, I believe a reserve, like a certain amount that had not been sold, and we get a percentage of those copies. And so that's why it had to be sent from Liechtenstein over to America. So that took a little bit, and then we finally got it. And now it's finally in my hands. It feels so good. You know it's gonna go on the coffee table. You know this is a coffee table piece, okay? So I'm really excited, and I kind of already want to do another one. Hopefully, it's up to God now. Loco Luxury, that is the group that owns Casa Arca. Thank you guys for letting us use your location. Amazing location. I recommend you guys to everybody. Casa Arca was by far the best place that we stayed during our entire time in Tulum, and obviously gave us a great set. Huge thank you to Greg Wenzel from Nomad Beauty. Killed it. Greg, we love you. Huge thanks to the L'Officiel team. You guys are amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough for this opportunity. And my last thanks and most important goes to my manager, Jay. He pretty much, I don't want to say he was pretty much the mastermind like behind the whole thing. And none of this would have been possible without Jay. And he shot everything really well. He found Greg, and he also is one of the most important people in my life. So Jay, if you're watching this, I love you and I appreciate you, and yeah, my gratitude for you just never ends. And that's it, you guys. That is the BTS of my L'Officiel cover, and I'm so grateful that I got to share this with you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Whoa, I almost like was wiggling off the chair here. Rewind. Okay. Aw, you guys are so nice. Thank you. That's really nice. So, ooh, whoa. Let's not rumple. Can you hear me? Okay. Let me backtrack. So not my hair on the magazine. Like, pull yourself together. That was me.